After nearly a century in relative obscurity, Sicilian mummies have now been given the attention they deserve.
They have a cultural significance and they have a religious significance as well. And for me and for the scientific community, they also bear a wealth of biological and medical information.
Sì, ma perché mi ami?
Perché ci conosciamo da una vita, no?
Intendo nel film, cretino.
Non lo so, qua c'è scritto solo che eravamo una giovane coppia di nobili molto innamorati, ma che poi tu muori di tubercolosi.
I love paleopathology.
That is recognizing the different diseases that mummies might have had during their lifetime.
My favorite mummy is Purano #1 from the Purano crypts.
Analysis of these remains showed that the priest died of cancer, probably in autumn. In his last days, he enjoyed a rich diet, had access to sophisticated medicine, but nevertheless had the highest concentration of whipworm on record.
I look at parasites in mummies as a little mummy within a mummy because there's oftentimes a juvenile worm within its egg, within a mummy, within a sarcophagus. So that's kind of cool.
Even tiny parasites can give us a glimpse into the lives of ancient people. For example, these lice eggs known as nits, found in 1,000-year-old Peruvian mummies, are much more abundant in men, who had their hair braided and wore hats, but much less common in women, and even less so in children, probably due to the attention lavished upon them by their nitpicking parents.
So when you analyze a population of mummies, then you have a health history, dietary history that goes with an individual of a known sex, known age, known status, known culture. So the mummies therefore become a nice statistical population from which one can derive epidemiological data.
So they allow you to transport back in time to reconstruct the mundane parts of life like food, which was actually really important, of course.
And that's the whole point of archaeology, is to reconstruct the culture, and the mummies are a mechanism of doing that.
Every year, the students and researchers at the Mummy School undertake new research to help them better understand Sicilian mummies.
This year we'll be air sampling for fungal spores, and we're also doing 3D architecture scans to understand the airflow that answers the new question, how did people make mummies in ancient times, and what is causing the mummies to decompose today?
Some of the crypts have been modified. For example, the staircase over there, the airflow has changed, and with the change in airflow, it has affected some of the preservation of the mummies.
And here we have tissue preservation.
And this is where you can get,
Reasonable.
and which one's better for samples?
I would say this one, because here you can get soft tissue as well as bone samples in case you wanted, and I wouldn't bother to sample those that are completely preserved because I would feel like I'm breaking something. We have to make sure they last for the future generations as witnesses of the past.
Grazie di tutto. Ciao, grazie.
Ciao.
Ma sei sicura che non posso darti un passaggio?
Sì, guarda, dai, facciamo un'altra volta.
Ok, però questa volta sentiamoci, eh?
Va bene.
Ci conto.
Sì.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Anna, what's it like for you as a researcher looking death in the face in this way? I mean, most people shy away from thinking of talking about death.
These people died so much time ago that sometimes we feel they far away from us. But simply because the fact that they are dead doesn't erase the humanity that they had before. They were people like us, they had lives, they had friends and family members who loved them. So this is probably why I'm not scared of them. I feel like we are sharing something.
Ce l'hai un altro casco?
Sì, certo. Dove ti porto?
Non importa.